Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK Journey video. In this video we're going to be starting a fresh Honor Duel run. And as you can also tell from the background, we've managed to remove the background from the video, so hopefully of my video camera. So hopefully that will be a little bit better to watch. There might be some glitches because still I don't have a solid background behind me. But when I get that set up, then that should be even better. Okay, so we have a choice between these three artifacts here. Normally you will want to pick one of the three unless they're all terrible. However, we have two pretty good ones. I'm going to talk about those. Golden Blooms is a very solid artifact. It can be used in any team comp, and it is good in the early game, good in the late game. Because it's a pretty hefty heal every 6 seconds and can be triggered up to 5 times per battle. And that can be your winning, like the thing you need to win. But I'm tempted to go for the Pure Nectar because even though Pure Nectar it's one of the best late game artifacts when you have multiple mythic heroes, but it doesn't help you at all until you get at least to legendary tier of your heroes. Although I think you know, because you have 3 lives, you have 2 lives that you can spend in the early game building up your team, and by that time hopefully we have a couple legendary heroes and we can take some advantage of this. But also I think this is the artifact you would pick to go for the 9 wins, and I always like to go for the 9 wins just because it's fun to try and go for that. So we're gonna pick up the Pure Nectar. And as I've talked about in previous Honor Duel videos, my favorite is what we're getting offered here in the first shot, which is Graveborn. And I try to force Graveborn. In terms of the heroes which are the strongest to be running in the Graveborn faction, in my opinion, definitely Cisia, Carolina, and Sylvina. Even those Cisia and Sylvina both have nerfs in the Honor Duel, like Sylvina deals 10% less damage, takes 10% more damage. Cisia deals 10% less damage. They are still really good options. And I still think they are some of the strongest. And apart from that, Carolina is really good. And Salazar, Igor are also really good because they have no debuffs or like nerfs in the Honor Duel. Let's go ahead and pick up our first Graveborn pack. We get 3 of the heroes we wanted, which is really nice. We're gonna lock this Graveborn pack, and because I don't like any of these item choices, I'm fine with buying rare equipment, but these are not going to be the best, so I'm just gonna hold our gold right now. And I'm not even gonna buy from the random all faction because if we purchase from this, the odds of us getting a Graveborn hero are pretty low. So we're just gonna go ahead into the fight. We can make a pretty decent team here, and Vala in the early game is very strong, and we'll use her for a while. Also, we have Damien. Damien is a very solid hero, even without being ascended very highly. So let's see whether we can get our Pure Nectar on board, or basically in action, which will require some legendary heroes. So we'll play Salazar and Igor in, maybe not Igor yet. We'll play Salazar up in the front. And we'll save Vala for later. Carolina we can play as well. And we can play Damien over here. Because when Damien is in the middle slot, his range is not actually enough to reach your team. So they have wilder heroes, which is bad for us, definitely. But
what kind of treasure
we can still potentially do well. I want to actually position Vala in a way that maybe we can target a priority enemy if he places some other target here, because Nero is not a great target. We also have the factional disadvantage Vala into Nero, so I'm gonna play Vala over here, and Igor we can play to kind of draw the aggro a bit over here. Okay guys, this is gonna be the first match. The early game matches are important because this can save your life or not, and if you use up all your lives right now, it's not going to be great. So unfortunately, he does seem to have a better team lineup than us. Like, Granny is a really good tank. Vala is already dead. And yeah, so that's going to be our first life down the drain. And so it's going to get more difficult from here. But if we can get our heroes built up, even a couple of legendary heroes, we're going to be looking in a pretty good position as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up the Graveborn pack. This is a pretty good rare equipment for melee units. Deal increase damage by 30% for enemies who are 2 tiles or closer. So this can be on any melee unit, but best on Igor and actually best on Sylvina of all the heroes. We can do 1 refresh. Yeah, I think we can do 1 refresh. But what are we really looking for? We're looking for a single copy of Igor. It's pretty unlikely we're going to hit that. A Graveborn pack we can't even buy for right now. So I think we shouldn't do a refresh. We should go for another match. Hopefully at least we can win this one even though we lost the first one. And even, yeah, you want to save your health in the early game. Because each win in the early game gives you another chance to lose later on. And another chance to get more income and build up your team further. So let's go ahead and put Salazar in the front, and Igor can be in the back to tank any potential Vala, and we can play the Ceccia down here right now, I think, as well. Vala will play if there's a priority target in the back, so they have Sylvina already at Legendary. It's good that she's going to be jumping onto Igor, though.
What kind of treasure awaits
The
us
issue is, yeah, I want to try to hit the Arden with the Vala if we're going for Vala, and I guess we go for the Caroline as well. Just try to get maximum factional advantage. Okay, it's all going to be about the Sylvina. Can we kill people on their team before Sylvina kills our team? But the legendary Sylvina is going to be difficult. Good thing Igor is going to be tanking her out so she can't get a kill. Vala, does Vala get any kill? We jump. Okay, got the kill onto Arden. That's the best start we could have hoped for. Ceccia is still alive. Yeah, taking the aggro of Sylvina. The problem is Temesia is also really tanky. Thorn is tanky. We need to kill this Sylvina in the back. She's almost dead. Come on. Got the Sylvina down. Nice. Really awesome we were able to win that despite being under upgraded compared to the opponent. And that is exactly what we needed. So let's go ahead and pick up another Graveborn pack. This is not a bad equipment either. We'll probably pick it up, but I'm very tempted. Okay. I'm tempted to refresh the shop. If there is another Graveborn pack offered for us, we can sell enough to buy it. If we don't pick up this item. And if we get an Igor or Ceccia, it is a big upgrade for us, especially given our artifact. We need to go for it. Get the Thorin, and we don't have a Thorin right now, so I'm not going to build him because either way, he's not really too big of a priority target. We can do one more refresh, I think. We'll have enough to sell to buy a Graveborn pack here. Okay. Don't hit anything. If we wanted to sell, we would probably sell Viperion. That's 4, 6, 8, 10. We could get 10. We'll need 33. We won't have enough for a Graveborn pack, but we can keep refreshing for Ceccia or... Ceccia or Igor. I really wanted to hit one of these to Legendary, but I think this might be too deep now. Yeah, we get a Graveborn pack, we won't be able to afford it. We can pick up this other item. It is pretty good for Sylvina as well. And then hopefully this can give us the potential to win. Because the reason I kind of went deep here is because we want to save at least one more life, ideally. So I'm really wanted to get a win here as well. And then next round, we'll have enough currency that we should be able to get some legendaries on board. But this is going to be the last difficult round that we'll have to fight for right now. So hopefully we can get the win. If we don't, it isn't the end of the world, but let's see. So Salazar, I think, yeah, in the front, we'll want to leave spaces open for playing potentially Sylvina. We can play... I don't know, Ceccia... Maybe Carolina as well. Carolina in the back, yeah. We have this spot open for Sylvina. If there is a priority target there. They have the Vala, nice. Okay, so perfect. We have the Vala counter with Igor. This slot is always targeted by the Vala when she's placed somewhere there. And we have Sylvina jumping on Vala. And they are not very highly upgraded. So hopefully we are going to be able to get a win here. Also, they have kind of a late game artifact. Okay, they have a legendary. It's going to be a little bit rough, but I think, again, we have a good shot of winning, especially if we can dupe the Vala. Got the Vala down. Nice. And that might have been a help from the equipment we have on Sylvina, too. Perfect. Okay, this is exactly what we needed. We did go deep on the rerolls of the shop, but we did pick up one of the best equipments for Sylvina, and we have a Graveborn pack locked in there right now. So we're definitely going to buy the Graveborn pack. We're looking for an Igor, Ceccia, most importantly, or any one of our core team. And let's see what else we get. We get Nero, which is not too important. Okay, let's see. What do we get? Oh, wow. We got triple Igor. So Igor is already on his road to Mythic. And getting an early Mythic, especially with this artifact, can be pretty insane. We have level 3 is a pretty good breakpoint for the shop. I'm definitely going to refresh a couple of times. Another Igor. I don't want to buy this because this can be good for Salazar, but getting like another Igor upgrade here would be amazing, and it's possible. Okay, we got Carolina. We do want to buy Carolina. We need to get her to Legendary, so that's going to be it for our purchases from this shop. We're going to again hope that we're with just one Legendary hero, it will be enough because we're about to get incredibly strong. If we get Igor to Mythic in the next round of the shop, that is going to carry us for a long time. And also we need to get Cisia to Legendary. So right now we're really close to being strong again. But right now we only have one Legendary actually to be put on the board. Okay. So Salazar again will go in the front, and Cisia, Carolina, and then Igor and Sylvina will just be in the back.
More merciless than the frigid winter.
Okay, something like this should be fine. What do they have? Oh, okay, they have Wilder, and they have a really legendary Granny Tank. This is going to be difficult. They could even have a Vala because they have Light Bearers on their team. But we need to think, where are they going to be placing their priority target? Probably behind the Lucius. So I'm going to put Igor there and then Sylvina to try and hit someone behind the Lucius. I don't really want her hitting Lucius, but that might... Honestly, if they have two more Wilders in the back, I'd probably prefer Sylvina hitting the Lucius because at least we have the faction advantage. But let's see what they put over here. Down on the board, and hopefully Igor can carry us this round. Nice. Okay, we're gonna hit the Lucius. If we can kill him quickly, that's gonna give us a good start, but he's pretty tanky. Come on, we got him. Nice, nice, nice. We have a Haywin being targeted in the back. Kill the Haywin. If we kill the Haywin, it's really good for us, but she looks like she's sustaining too much. Igor is there, but Igor on his own I don't think is gonna be enough to help us here. But he will survive for a long time. Cisia gets off the ultimate. She's still not dead, so Mr. Carlisle is gonna cause some trouble, but there's too much sustain on their team. And yeah, so this is going to be our next loss. Definitely the strategy we're playing is very risky. We have a late game, fully late game artifact, and we're forcing a comp. But I really think if we just need one more copy of Igor in this next shop, and he can carry us for many rounds, even if we don't get many other upgrades. So now we're on the last life. We have no more room for error. Let's see what we get. We got Cisia, which is good. So we're going to look for any Graveborn pack, definitely buy it. Of course, Igor, we're going to definitely buy it. And the odds are pretty high in our favor with all the currency we have that we should be able to get Igor upgraded here. Viperion, no way. Because anyway, Viperion is not the greatest Graveborn hero, so... And, yeah. This is a good item, but it's much more important that we hit... In my opinion, hitting the Igor is more important, so I don't think we can even afford to pick this up for right now. Got it. Got the Igor, and we got an even better item for Cisia. This is like the dream item for Cisia. She can immediately cast her ultimate at the beginning of the fight. So now we're going to sell whichever heroes we don't want, like Walker, and pick up this item for Cisia. We are now looking pretty strong, and now we just need to win a few rounds. I don't know about the Graveborn pack anymore, because in total there are, I believe, 8 Graveborn heroes in the Honor Duel, maybe 9. And out of those, we only want 4 now. Sylvina, Salazar, Cisia, and Carolina. We don't want an Igor, that would be a waste. And we do not want these really other heroes, Viperion, Thorin. Although we could use them if we got offered them. I don't know about this. I don't know whether we should be going for this or specifically targeting like Carolina copy. I don't know, like the odds of getting something good, basically like 50% chance. Yeah, I'm unsure. We'll lock it for now. Locking one slot doesn't harm us, and we'll see what our next shop is offered. But now I'm pretty comfortable and confident that we should be able to win for a while. The immediate ultimate cast of Sylvina or Cisia is going to be big. The next big upgrade we need to get is Sylvina. Definitely the Mythic Igor with our artifact is really strong. Heals a target an extra 15% of the max HP with each casting. Yeah, we need to get that artifact upgrade as well. Okay, we'll put Igor in the back, Salazar in the front.
You're not even worth getting.
And Cisia behind him. It's really funny. We have Epic, Salazar, and Mythic Igor. So an all-Wilder team, but I still am feeling confident, honestly. I want to go for the kill onto Prissa. She seems honestly like the biggest threat. The most damage can be output by her. As compared to Laika, I'm not as worried about. Honestly here, maybe even forget about the Carolina and go for, we could go for sustain with Damien, or more importantly, go for the double lockdown onto Prissa. Make sure we get a kill at the beginning. I think this is not bad, and this is what I'm gonna go for. We don't even have an upgraded Carolina. There's not really a big point of playing her, and going for the double threat is going to be better for us in my opinion. And yeah, okay, so they have a good team, definitely, but I am confident we're going to win here. We need to kill the Prissa, and then we are in really good shape. Because we're going to just, like, the momentum is going to keep flowing from there. Prissa is still alive somehow, but we killed everything else. The Igor is now going to put in work. He has a really good equipment as well, increasing his damage by 30%. We can take a look at the damage chart. Ceccia did a lot just from her ultimate. But Igor definitely also contributed a lot of damage. Nice, we have a Ceccia, we're definitely gonna pick that up, I guess. And are we gonna buy the Graveborn pack? I guess we're gonna buy it. We locked it, let's see. Yeah, not bad. We got 2 heroes we wanted. Viperion we didn't want, but it's fine. And you might be thinking, well, Viperion, now he's upgraded. Should you use him in your team? It's just not worth it. I mean, maybe if we keep getting him from random Graveborn packs, then we can use him instead of Carolina, but we even use Vala instead of Carolina in that fight, because Vala is pretty usable, even with 1 copy. But you could invest in her, but in my opinion, it's better to just focus one faction of heroes. We could buy the artifact experience, but it would only be benefiting right now Ceccia and Igor, because we're probably not planning to run Viperion, so I'm not going to buy it for right now. We need an upgrade. Carolina, Sylvina, Salazar, those are much bigger upgrades for us. We just need to hit one of them. We have a couple heroes we can sell as well. Come on, just one of them. Not the random ascension, it's way too risky. Got Salazar, okay, we'll take it, I guess. Not my most favorite upgrade, but it is good, and we get the upgrade, the artifact anyway, so we didn't need to buy the artifact EXP. And from this point on, I do not recommend buying artifact EXP until all of your heroes are mythic and you have good equipment on all of them, because just going for that legendary equipment, it is not worth it. Honestly, the last time I got legendary equipment, I was even better off to keep running my elite level equipment. So not all legendary equipment is game changing. So just get there gradually, and once you're fully built up, then you can buy the EXP from the shop. We'll probably run Viperion here because he is legendary, he synergizes with the artifact. And Igor definitely in the back. Igor in the back. I'm thinking maybe Viperion over here, Ceccia over here. And we can then just play Igor to counter any potential Vala in the back. That's why we always play Igor in the back. Nice. There's a Vala, but doesn't matter, because Vala is on Igor, and Sylvina is on your Vala. And that's why you shouldn't position Vala in the first round. You should save your assassins for the final round so you can try to position them and not be countered, because our Sylvina is gonna go to work on that Vala in the back. Even though she's not even upgraded to legendary, she's still gonna probably kill the Vala. Nice, now we're looking really strong. Our artifact is online for most of our heroes, and things are looking really good. And this is what I meant. We just needed to buy enough time, and your lives in the early game will buy you that time. Nice, amazing upgrades, 2 of our key heroes, and now we're gonna probably phase out Viperion and probably even sell the Viperion, to be honest. Night Raven is a really good item, and I'm even tempted to give it to the Igor. The thing with it is it can be a bit awkward because you need to position him without any adjacent allies, but usually Igor is the best suited for this, and especially because he's mythic, having the basic stats increase is really good for him. And this one can go to Salazar because he's also a melee unit. Are we going to keep refreshing? Yeah, we can look for better equipment. Carolina still, as of right now, doesn't have any good equipment. No, this is not good for our team. I thought it was a attack speed related item. They look really similar. I like Heavy Axe. I really like Heavy Axe. It doesn't really power up. Carolina still is not going to have any equipment because this is a melee unit item. But I like it for Sylvina mainly because it gives her more tankiness, reduced damage taken from the nearby enemies, and we can give this to Carolina for now, although it won't really do anything. Refreshing, we can sell the Viperion for 6, right? 6, 8, 10, no. Even if we refresh, we can't even buy a 15 cost thing. So we're gonna go into the run. Now we are our artifact is ready. Now the priority is get everyone to Mythic. Probably not even spend too much more on equipment, to be honest, because our artifact powers up our Mythic heroes by so much. I think they get powered up double times, because if you read the artifact description, it will give 15% basic stats 2 seconds after the battle starts for Mythic heroes, but then it will grant all allied legendary Mythic heroes 18% basic stats 10 seconds after the battle starts, so I think Mythic heroes gets double buffed with this. And Igor is just like the perfect hero for this. Again, I like that positioning, we'll go for it, and we can play Carolina in the mid, I guess. Like in the Viperion slot. Now, this frees up plenty of room for Igor to be on his own in the back. Okay, they have a bit of a wilder team. We're gonna go for trying to kill a Brian. I mean, I could play a bit risky and see what he plays in the back. He'll probably play an even weaker hero in the back. Potentially even like a Rowan or something. So I could position like this. It's very unlikely he's gonna play a tank in the back. So I think Sylvina here is fine, or here would be fine. It just is kind of depending where they go. And if they play nothing on this side, Sylvina's still gonna jump the Brian, and that's fine for us as well. Let's see what he's gonna play. Probably a Vala Rowan type thing. Okay, great. It's much better we didn't play in the way back, because then it would have hit Damien. So hitting the Brian is so much better than that. And Caroline is already dead, but the rest of our team is alive. Sylvina is doing work in the back, and Igor, of course, is also our way of cleaning up. Temesia is incredibly threatening sometimes. Wow, she got full healed. I am really scared of Temesia because there are certain teams where and artifacts where the Temesia just ends up killing your entire team and becoming unkillable. She is one of those heroes that if she gets enough buffs, she is unkillable and destroys you. But that, fortunately for us, it didn't happen that fight. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh a few times. Vala, very tempting, but I don't want it. So the problem is, look, increased damage dealt. I like this on Igor, but we already have an Igor item. We need to get our heroes to Mythic. We don't need to change this item right now. It's much more important we could go for something like this. Increase basic stats by 10% for all allied heroes with epic equipment. Already we have 3 pieces of epic equipment, and you can just give this to like Salazar, who's kind of like, Salazar is not our main damage threat, or we could give it to Carolina. For now, Carolina is the better fit because she has basically no good equipment. But let's see if we can get some good equipment for her. We got a Carolina copy. Yeah, we will have to pick it up, even though she's the furthest away. I would have much rather liked to see Cecia here. Still, we have to pick it up. Nice, we get another Cecia Carolina copy. I don't know about the Graveborn pack here. Again, it feels kind of like you're leaving too much up to chance. It could be amazing, but it could also be very disappointing. Like if it's Viperion, Thorin, or who's the other hero? Igor. I don't know. They changed the honor duel so that now Igor, for example, will never appear in the shop, but I think he probably can still be obtained from the Graveborn pack. I don't think there was any mention of the Graveborn pack being changed for that. I might as well just go for Heavy Axe onto Salazar. Then we have all of our elite level equipment. Oh no. I got confused behind that. This is for epic equipment. I always thought that this... Yeah, so that was a big mistake. We just picked up a waste of an equipment. Are we buying the Graveborn pack? Buying the Graveborn pack. Or buy equipment. I mean... What are we doing now? That totally threw me off. Maybe we just buy 2 pieces of elite equipment. Increase attack speed for allies, place 1 tile behind the... This would be for Salazar, and we can buy it. And then this can be for Carolina for right now. And position Carolina behind the Salazar, for example. It's not terrible, but I think I'll buy this for Salazar. Do 1 refresh, see if we get a better equipment for Carolina. We get a Graveborn pack. Can do a couple more refreshes. Increase ultimate down to 40%. I don't think that's the best for Carolina. 1 tile behind if the carrier is defeated. I mean, this could be not bad for Salazar. We have Sylvina and Salazar copies. We're gonna have to lock one of them and purchase the other one. We can sell the Damien for right now and buy the Sylvina. Lock that. Okay, that's gonna be it. We'll just have to equip this to the Salazar. This was a big mistake. And I've been making this mistake a lot. I just considered because it's a purple item, it would be buffing up other purple items, but it buffs up the elite items. Or the epic items, the yellow quality. Anyway, hopefully that mistake doesn't cost us, but that is a really big mistake. We need to, so far we have pretty much ideal items for almost everyone, equipment. We just need to get Carolina a good piece of equipment, and that is pretty good for us.
Present.
No, we're not placing Sylvina yet. We'll play the Carolina and the
Is
Cecia.
more merciless than the frigid winter.
And we'll play them like this so that we can put an Igor in the back and like he will then be isolated. Enemy has, okay, full Wilder team, Mythic Granny with an item. She is going to be really difficult to take down, but the thing is, if we can kill the backline, Granny on her own can't solo our entire team, and that is going to be our plan. I'm going to go for the kill onto Arden because, I mean, he could again play like a Damien in the back, which we don't want, and Arden is kind of a damage threat, especially with his crowd control, so we'll try to kill him and eliminate him quickly in the fight. Florabelle wouldn't be bad either. Mythic Heoin as well. Okay, this is going to be tough. We need to get those kills on those backline 3 heroes, Florabelle, Laika, and Arden, and then we have a chance here. Come on, before any healing. Good, got the Florabelle down. Laika is there. We need to kill a Laika. See, Mr. Carlisle is dealing damage as well. And kill a Laika. Laika's so close to dead. Laika is so close to dead. Another cast of the ultimate from Cecia. This is insane. This is still going to be really difficult, because now we need to burst through the Heoin with all of her healing. All the crowd control from Granny. I think we are... Don't tell me Granny is going to solo my Igor. Granny honestly might solo my Igor, or it might be a draw. I hope it's a draw, because I don't think my Igor is killing the Granny. But my Igor is Mythic, and our artifact is powering up our Mythic heroes by a lot. We have a lot of tombstones on the field. And I know from AFK stages that basically the only way Granny is going to kill me is through her ultimate, so she needs to keep spamming her ultimate to kill me. I think we're probably going to draw this, right? I hope. We're definitely not winning, but drawing even against a top-tier Wilder hero, Wilder team is really strong for us. Okay, we have another tombstone, right? Nice. That's a draw, because one hero left on both sides of the battlefield. That's all we can ask for right now. We will be able to beat this team when we get like an upgraded Mythic of our other heroes, but for right now, we are not able to do that. Okay, pick up the... Oh, it's a draw, so we're gonna have to go for another fight. We get no currency. Yeah. Okay, let's go. We're gonna have to try again. This is really tough. And maybe in a situation like this, if we had built up a Vala along with our Graveborn 4 Graveborn team, it might have been better. I think next time I'll try that. I think the Vala position was pretty good for us here if we built up Vala. Let's hope this is also not a Wilder team. I'm fine with a Graveborn team, then at least we probably have the advantage.
You're not even worth
I think,
I
don't know how we're gonna position here.
Frigid winter.
The problem is, if I want to put an Igor here to counter a Vala, then I need him to be isolated. So... maybe I give up, and even if he Valas my Cecia, we still have the immediate ultimate cast. So position like this, place Sylvina in one of these 2 slots and play the Igor on the left, probably. What do they have? They have, okay, again, they have one Wilder hero.
Present.
I'm gonna go for the kill onto, I believe, Laika, because the problem is if I put Sylvina here, I think it will jump onto whatever hero is placed here, rather than the back line. Here is guaranteed to hit the Laika, and we can get a quick kill off with that. And just Igor up in the front. Okay. Yeah, we need to get once we get Mythic on like Cecia, or really mainly Sylvina, maybe even Salazar, then we're gonna be insane. Okay, he has a Granny, has a Florabelle. We need to get kills. Come on, kill the Florabelle. Yes, we got the Florabelle kill. Now we're on to the Clarissa. Nice. So this was much easier. The previous Wilder team was almost a full Wilder team, like fully upgraded Granny with a good equipment Mythic, and also the Heoin Mythic, and so it was amazing that we managed to draw that. Because now, from this position, it is our game to lose. If we lose now, it's because of that mistake we made. And this is a really good, but it's too expensive for right now. We need to get our Mythic upgrades before we can pick that up. Okay, we're just so close, just everything, but we have hit nothing because you need to get, and I'm hoping from now, we have 44 coins, hopefully 2 upgrades to Mythic. That is what we're shooting for, and I think, honestly, we should be able to hit that, right? Not this. In a position like this, I'm going to lock this and keep rolling a couple of times, because if we hit a single copy of Carolina, it's a big upgrade, or if we hit a single copy of Cicia and Salazar. Because paying double price for the guaranteed upgrade means we get no other upgrade, and oh no, this is just the worst. This is the worst, because we can't not buy this, we'll have to lock it. And now what are we doing? If we buy it and sell these two, it's not enough to pick up the Carolina. We could give up on the Carolina, but it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna reroll a couple more times. But now the odds are pretty low because we have 2 slots out. Okay, we're gonna buy the Carolina. This is not good at all, but get rid of Viperion. This is not good, but it's at least a guaranteed upgrade. The problem is she still doesn't have any meaningful equipment. None of the equipment is really good for her. So we're just gonna... okay, we have an option. We can position like this. This way, Igor doesn't have the basic stats increase, but we now have a Mythic Carolina who will put in work. And Igor has a 30% bonus damage with that, which still is really good for him. Okay guys, come on. One more win, and then we're gonna be getting probably two more heroes to Mythic. Next round, so this is really the make or break round. If we can win this, it should be a guaranteed 9 win, or really close to getting 9 wins, but he also has a really good artifact. Okay, so Salazar definitely in the front. We can play the Carolina here. This is a pretty good spot for, like, damage threat. It doesn't really matter which position she's in. I think up front is fine.
You're not even
and Cicia here, and then Sylvina and Igor in the back. Let's see. Are they going to be Wilders again? They are going to be Wilders, but so far only Legendaries, but they have some insane equipment. We're going to go for the Prissa.
Present.
Go for the hit onto the Prissa, right? Wait. Okay, that's not a symmetrical tile. We'll have to place him here. Or should I go for the guaranteed onto Brian? Because I don't know what he's going to put behind the Prissa. Probably either another damage to her. I doubt he would play Damien in the back. Usually they play Damien up.
Let's turn the battlefield into
Okay guys, this is really important. Kind of make or break. Let's hopefully kill the Prissa towards the start of the fight. Mythic Arden. Okay, not too scary. No Granny, and Granny is the most terrifying thing in the Wilder team. Nice. Okay, this should be fine. Yeah, now we're gonna get hopefully Sylvina Mythic. Salazar Cicia are only 1 copy away. And we need to get a good Carolina item, or just get a replacement for Igor now that this item we have on Carolina is really good, increasing our basic stats by 25%. And now because of our artifact, and we have 2 Mythic heroes, hopefully getting even more than that in this round, I think we've won the game. We should go for the 9 wins. Awesome, Sylvina. Perfect. We still have the Vala from the beginning. This is not bad for Igor. However, the weird thing with this is that, I don't know, does it stack? Increase their carrier's damage dealt by 30% for 3 seconds after changing their position, and isn't it just better than, like, the same as this? Increases damage dealt 30%, oh, reduces damage by 15%. I mean, this is a pretty good item for Igor, but more importantly than that, I want to get my Mythic upgrades. The Mythic upgrades are going to be much bigger for us, especially given our artifacts, so I'm going to go for that, all out for that, and only after that try to pick up equipment. Because honestly, even the equipment we have is good enough. This was the biggest bait. I'm happy that it didn't cost us the run. Nice. Amazing. Okay, now the question is, which items do we want to pick up? We also get a legendary piece of equipment. Destiny's Call. So Pure Glow, that's the increased healing by 30. We have no healer. So that is out. Redemption Helmet. Sacrifices 50% of current HP to restore 200% of the lost HP to the non-summon ally when they receive a fatal blow. This effect can only be triggered once. So this is like kind of an item for a tank. And Destiny's Call. Increase basic stats by 10%, crit by 10%, critical damage by 10%, gains 10 attack speed. Okay, it basically increases 10 of everything. Probably give that to Igor. I like Destiny's Call the most. Redemption Helmet, honestly, it is not, I mean, it's just like a one revival of one of your team. I think the Destiny's Call for the damage threat is more important, so I'm gonna pick that up. We have a full Mythic team. I guess we're giving this to Igor. We could also give it to Carolina. I don't know who does better with this. Attack speed, haste, life drain, vitality, critical damage, crit. Carolina has crit buffs in her kit, so critical damage is pretty good for her. I think we can give it to Carolina, but as you can tell, this legendary equipment is not so amazing. Honestly, they're kind of just like the epic quality. Sometimes the epic quality is even better. What are we doing now? The whole team is upgraded. We could fish for maybe an item, but honestly, in terms of elite equipment, we have almost the ideal. So now it would just be going for epic equipment. Grants a 30% crit bonus to allies placed within a 3-tile range behind. I mean, this can be decent for Salazar. And so we could lock it and try to pick that up next time in the shop. Although, honestly, I think we're winning no matter what we do. We've hit the end game with the artifact, which does... This artifact is unbeatable when you have a full team of Mythic heroes. So I think that is going to be our 9 wins. Let's just position well here. So again, I think I'm going to put the Cecia in the corner and we'll play the Igor up here later on. But because I like to leave these 2 spots open because they're symmetrical tiles for the Sylvina to jump onto a priority target enemy. And this is fine. Igor can be up in the front, getting his buff. The opponent also has a max upgraded artifact. Okay, they do have the Vala, and this is... We knew that this is gonna be the risk that we take by positioning like this, but we're guaranteed an ultimate cast with the Cecia. So that is a big... that should be enough for us. Because just that ultimate cast is gonna crowd control the enemy, and either way, Vala has a factional disadvantage. It will be difficult for her to kill my Cecia, even though she's locked on, but we're not going to be able to get another ultimate cast, basically. Because she'll reduce our energy. Okay, already got some kills down. Our artifact at this point is just too strong with all of these Mythic heroes. But you also see what I mean. If you go for a strategy like this, which is like the end game dream strategy. Wait, what? Why is there shows that no equipment is equipped. Okay, but if you go for this end game dream comp, you might just die early on. Like if we got unlucky in the early rounds and lost our 3rd life, that is that. But you have 2 lives basically you can sacrifice to get your build set up. Okay, attack speed. I think I'm gonna go for this item. It is pretty decent. It can power up our team. The major problem though with it is that it makes the positioning really awkward. You don't always want to have all of your heroes positioned right behind Salazar. But we can definitely position Cecia and Carolina behind Salazar. Haze, prevent from dealing damage. Some of these epic items are really confusing. Like you don't even know if they're good or not. Increase 15% attack and 30 life drain. Effect who deals the most damage once the carrier is defeated. Again, not amazing item. Like, I prefer the equipment we already have, even a lot of the elite equipment. This effect, no, that is weird. And, yeah, we're just looking for equipment upgrades right now. This, okay, this is something which I always want to put on Igor, because killing Igor is really difficult. And increasing his damage by 66%, doesn't it seem insane? Like, it's always something that I've wanted to put on Igor, but it seems risky, because if he dies for some reason, then you're just out of the fight. So... starting off with 3, this is a pretty interesting item. No allies are placed, but again, it's kind of a requirement no allies are placed on adjacent tiles. Okay, Cassifer... So, is this just a strict upgrade to the current item? Cassifer's ultimate without using energy and increases damage by 20%. The energy cost to maintain the ultimate remains the same. So this is just a strict upgrade. I didn't know this was such an insane item. That's way better. Okay, so from now on, we can't really buy anything. Might as well go for the final match, guys. Here we go. Wish us luck. But our artifact setup and our hero lineup is just gonna be too insane for the enemy to beat unless they also have. So they have the other, is funny, they have the other artifact that we had the choice of at the beginning of this run. And they probably have a Wilder team with like a tanky Wilder team. So it is gonna be like a final boss for us. So this map is not good for this effect. Only one will get the effect, but it will get a boosted percent effect. And I think, honestly, I want to give Carolina that. She already has an item to boost her critical damage and her critical rate. She's just going to be critting like crazy. But she already gets crit buffs from her Legendary Plus, I believe. So maybe it's wasted on her and it would be better on Cecia because she gets her immediate ultimate cast as well. Let's go for this position for right now. And see how it works. Okay, yeah, it is a Wilder team, fully upgraded Wilder team. This is the final boss. This is the final boss, and this is just gonna decide, are we gonna be able to win or not? This is crazy. They have a fully upgraded Wilder, who technically should be our counter, but we have an insane late game artifact. Now, where are we playing the Sylvina? He's probably gonna play two other heroes in the back here. Probably the weakest here would be way back, so I'm gonna position Sylvina over here. Let's see, what is he gonna do? Oh yeah, we hit the Arden. It would have been even better if we hit Rowan, but hopefully we kill the Arden really fast. Come on, yes, CC ultimate off. We need to kill Arden, kill Arden, kill Arden. Yes, got the Arden, go for the Rowan. Kill the Rowan, kill the Rowan. Rowan's almost dead. Yeah, we got it. We got it, guys. That's amazing. So this is what I mean behind forcing the Graveborn team. Honestly, I feel like it's a pretty reliable strategy. These 5 heroes we're running are your 5 heroes you want to be focusing for Graveborn, and you saw in our item choices what were the good item choices along the run. The only one which was regretful is the Dusty Emblem or whatever it was, which powers up other epic equipment holding heroes. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this honor duel, and that is going to do all of our weekly missions, I believe. I think we got all 12. Nice. Okay, anyway, guys, hopefully that was helpful. Good luck in your honor duel performance. Let me know your strategies down in the comment section below. And I apologize for making a long video. I don't like to make such a long video, but this run was really exciting, and I wanted to see whether we could go the 9 wins, and we did manage to do it. But thank you for watching, guys. That is going to be it for this video, and I hopefully see you guys in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.